Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. It all goes down tomorrow, Saturday, August 14th. We begin at 6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN+. You can stay there all night long, or you can move over to the network of ESPN at 10 p.m. Eastern. Before we get to the weigh-ins, a few special announcements. Christina Poncher and Michaela Mayer will become the first all-female broadcast team calling all the fights on the international card. So a very special congratulations to Christina Poncher and the champ, Michaela Mayer. A couple of top-ranked birthdays this weekend as well. Top-ranked Hall of Fame matchmaker Bruce Trampler celebrating a birthday, and publicist extraordinaire Evan Korn celebrating a birthday as well. So a big weekend here for our top-ranked family. Congratulations to Christina and Michaela, and happy birthday to Bruce and Evan. All right, that's enough of that. Let's get down to business. Yep, I said it. Our first bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Please welcome from Sindagan City, Philippines, Richard the Beast Pumanpik. $127.4 for the Beast Pumanpik. His opponent from Albany, New York, Abraham El Supernova. $127.2 for El Supernova. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Richard the Beast Pumanpik, Abraham El Supernova. 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. All right, we are moving right along. This bout scheduled as well for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Please welcome from Esmeraldas, Ecuador, Julio Memín Cortes. $132.4 for Cortez. His opponent from Toledo, Ohio, Albert Prince Bell. $132.8 for Albert Prince Bell. This bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Julio Memín Cortes, Albert Prince Bell. 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Our next bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division as well. Please welcome from Bacolod City, Philippines, Genesis Kashasimi Servania. Genesis Servania. $132.8 for Genesis Servania. His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, Andres Savage Cortes. $133 on the nose, $133 for Savage Cortes. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. From the Philippines, Genesis Servania. From Las Vegas, Nevada, Andres Savage Cortez. Our next bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior lightweight division. From Santa Maria, California, Carlos Balderas. $131.6 for Carlos Balderas. His opponent from Kansas City, Kansas, Fidel Cervantes. $131.6 for Cervantes. This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Santa Maria, California, Carlos Balderas. Kansas City, Kansas, Fidel Cervantes. 6 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Our next bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. Please welcome from Greensboro, North Carolina, DJ Mr. JBT Haynesworth II. $288.6 for Mr. JBT Haynesworth II. 286. And his opponent from right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Trey Lippy Morrison. $229 even, $229 for Trey Lippy Morrison. This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. DJ, Mr. JBT Haynesworth II, Trey Lippy Morrison. 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to bring up our next bout. 10 rounds for the vacant WBC silver bantamweight title. Again, this one is scheduled for 10 rounds for the vacant WBC silver bantamweight title. Please welcome from Melbourne, Australia, Jason Mayhem Maloney. $117.6 for Jason Mayhem Maloney. His opponent from Chicago, Illinois, Joshua, don't blink, Greer Jr. 117.6 for Don't Blink, Greer Jr. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds for the vacant WBC Silver Bantamweight title. From Melbourne, Australia, Jason Mayhem Maloney. From Chicago, Illinois, Joshua Don't Blink Greer Jr. 10 rounds for the vacant WBC Silver Bantamweight title. Our next bout is scheduled for 10 rounds for the WBO International Junior Welterweight title. Please welcome from Mexico City, Mexico, Antonio Tono Moran. $139 on the nose for Antonio Tono Moran. And his opponent, he is the reigning WBO International Junior Welterweight title holder, repping South El Monte, California, Arnold Barboza Jr. $139.8 for Arnold Barboza Jr., 139.8. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds for the WBO International Junior Welterweight title. From Mexico City, Mexico, Antonio Tono Moran. From South El Monte, California, Arnold Barboza Jr. 10 rounds for the WBO International Junior Welterweight title. Our next bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the middleweight division. Please welcome from Lexington, South Carolina, Jordan Weeks. $161 on the nose for Jordan Weeks, 161. His opponent making his professional debut from Chicago, Illinois, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Nico Ali Walsh. $162.4 for Nico Ali Walsh. 4 rounds in the middleweight division. From Lexington, South Carolina, Jordan Weeks making his professional debut, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Nico Ali Walsh. It is now time to weigh in our main event, scheduled for 12 rounds for the WBA Super Flyweight Championship of the World. Let's weigh in the challenger from Melbourne, Australia, Andrew the Monster Moloney. $114.8 for the Monster Moloney. Let's bring up the champ. He is the reigning WBA Super Flyweight Champion of the World from San Antonio, Texas, Joshua El Profesor Franco. 114.2 for the champ, 114.2. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is our main event. 12 rounds for the WBA Super Flyweight Championship of the World. From Melbourne, Australia, Andrew the Monster Moloney. From San Antonio, Texas, the champ, Joshua El Profesor Franco. 12 rounds for the WBA Super Flyweight World title. Moloney Franco 3. It all goes down Saturday night. That's our main event, 12 rounds for the WBA Super Flyweight Championship of the World. It all goes down tomorrow. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. We'll see you tomorrow night.